Hi, I'm Charles Band, and welcome to this Vidcast video magazine here on the set of MISKATONIC U, the RESONATOR. It's January 7th, and this is Full Moon's first of 12 features this year. Crazy to think about that, but one a month. And every time we're going to be doing just this. We're going to be sitting with the director and the lead actors who are, they are so talented, these guys. I mean, this is day 2 of shooting. We started yesterday. And I'm not just saying it because you're here. You guys are really beautiful and talented. It's an amazing combination. I mean, the whole cast isn't here. We'd need 8 more chairs, but these are the lead actors. So I'm not sure where to start, but how about with you, Christina? Tell us a little bit about yourself and your character. Just go.
So I grew up in San Francisco. I started acting in high school, my junior year. Then I went to USC, studied theater there. Graduated about almost 2 years ago now. So I've been in LA just auditioning and stuff since then. This is like my first series, so awesome. Very excited. And Mara is my character. She's pre-med, I believe, minor in mathematics. And she's very intuitive, very intelligent. She's dating Crawford. Okay. And she's sort of pining after Crawford, but he's this like genius, troubled genius.
Tortured, emotionally distant, not a great boyfriend.
And he's, you know, sort of distant, and I'm kind of, yeah. But I follow you, and I follow your, I can follow like your crazy mind.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I mean, we may as well just segue down.
So I'm Dane Oliver. I'm playing Crawford Tillinghast, which is awesome because it's a character who's existed for so long. It was one of Lovecraft's original characters, and to get to step into that is really exciting. I especially love the updated version of it because we have all the characters around him, like Mara, who does keep him grounded in a really cool way. A lot of the time, he'll be off on, lost in the trees, and he can come to her to show him the forest again. He's the smartest guy in the room and knows it, and plays to that. Yeah, there's something really exciting about playing someone who's interested in testing the bounds of reality. Provides a unique opportunity.
I'm Crawford Tillinghast.
This is also special to Full Moon and to me and to Billy, because we made, back in the 80s, when we were children, Reanimator and From Beyond, and some great Lovecraft adaptations. So this is inspired very much by our From Beyond, made in the late 80s. And you have big shoes to fill. Jeffrey Combs did an amazing job, but you are truly doing a great job.
Truly.
So, no, all you guys. So I had to jump in. Now we can move over to Amanda.
Hi, I'm Amanda Jones, and I play Carrie. She's a little quirky. She's usually in her own world, trying to track energy fields, ghost hunting. She always has little gadgets on her, so you'll kind of find her wandering around the room when everyone's somewhere else. But she's cool. She's fun to play. She's different, and I think she's very intelligent, and she has a lot to come. So I like her.
Hey, my name's Austin Woods. I play Brandon. To kind of sit in this kind of world is honestly a dream come true of mine. Billy and I went back and forth on this character for like weeks, actually, because Brandon and I share kind of the same personality, and we get really excited about what's happening in front of us. But I also know kind of when to draw the line and when to protect my friends. I'm in medical school, but I feel like I'm a little bit more educated than my fellow scholars, so I look forward to Friday nights, pretty much, because I work my ass off during the week, and so this is all my character, by the way. I went to school for broadcast media and cinematic arts. So.
Actually, this is going to be pretty available all over the place on our site, on YouTube, elsewhere, next week. So around the 11th, 12th of January, you'll see this. The movie won't be out. I call it a movie because to me it's a movie even though it's being served up in 2 parts. will be out late February, and it'll be a Friday, probably the end of February, and then the next Friday, the first week of March. And as we're doing that, we'll be also wrapping photography on the second picture, which is called The Gingerweed Man. I know, but those of you who follow the series, I know are excited. And then after that, in March, we'll be shooting Dr. Death, which is a character spinoff from the Puppet Master franchise. And after that, in the surrender cinema sort of sexy subgenre, we're making a movie called Cassex. And Cassex, it's a period piece from the 80s, and the rest I'll let you figure out. And so forth and so on. Ted Nicolau is coming on board and doing a show for us. Ted of Subspecies fame. And as long as COVID treats us well and kind of slowly moves away, we're going to go back to Croatia later this summer and shoot the 5th Subspecies show, which was scheduled for last year until the COVID. So hopefully that will happen for all those who are writing, going, when are you going to make Subspecies? And there are other films that we'll do a little later in the year, like Bride of the Head of the Family, and so forth and so on. So I'm going to segue into Billy Butler, who he and I go back to like 1980?
84, 83.
Whatever, 84, all right.
Yeah.
And was it Ghoulies that we...
The first thing I worked on was Reanimator in the shop I worked.
Oh, so it was after Ghoulies.
Yeah.
Oh, Ghoulies 2.
Yeah, Ghoulies 2 was the first thing I was on set for you for. Ghoulies 2, then From Beyond, which I can't believe we're here right now. This is incredible. Yeah, it was an amazing time. I worked with John Beekler, who was a guy who created all the monsters for Charlie, and I was a part of his crew along with Mike Deek, who's actually here working on this program.
Let's not forget, we shot these movies in Italy. We briefly owned a studio outside of Rome.
Yeah,
So
this
this is
enormous,
like Italy.
enormous studio in Rome, Empire Studios, and we shot movies pretty much back to back. So I went there to go work on one film for him, and ended up living there almost 5 years. Where I was there, movie after movie, RoboJocks, Transmutation, was it? Troll, Cellar Dweller, movie after movie after. I was the luckiest 20-year-old in film history to be living in Rome, at a beautiful hotel, being driven to the studio every day, and basically starting out as a slime jockey, which most of you know is dipping a paintbrush in a bucket of slime and pouring it on there. And then I told him, you know, hey, I want to be an actor. And he's like, I think I can make that happen. He sent me to audition, and the next thing I know, I was in half the movies. And I started my acting career. And so years later, I decided to mostly focus on acting and directing and writing. And I came to him and said, what can I do for you? And of course, anytime Charlie Band asks me for anything, I will do anything for him. So I was lucky enough, during all this madness, we were trying to think of something to do. And he said, what do you want to do? And I said, I'd really be happy if I could do something that's inspired by H.P. Lovecraft and From Beyond. And since Stuart Gordon was my mentor, he let me pitch something. And here we are, you know, it's just so interesting.
Just a few months later, too.
Yeah.
I mean, this was all being cooked up at the end of last year.
That's so interesting to me as a writer and a director. Like, it seems like in the film business, either you write something and you pitch it for 7 years and try to get on the air, or you write something and it's on the air 2 months later. It's like, especially if you're dealing with you, it's possible that it could be. Yeah.
So here we are. And there are other movies in between, like we did the Barbie and Kendra, Corona Zombies, we shot it at Billy's house. We did crazy stuff during the heat of the pandemic, even though I think we're back in the heat of the pandemic here.
Yeah.
And by the way, as soon as this gets cut, we put masks on.
Yeah, we're wrapped in saran wrap.
We are wrapped, we're squirted with stuff. It's a whole procedure.
Yeah.
So that's kind of it. We'll do this every month. This picture will be out, I'm pretty sure, by the end of February. So stay tuned. We're on. It comes out on all of our Amazon channels here in the U.S. and the U.K. and Germany, and our app, which is fullmoonfeatures.com. So this is it. The maiden voyage. Beautiful people. Awesome director. Bye. Ciao.
Bye. Thank you.
Ciao.
Great. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you all. Thank you all.